We have all the bees in the world live on this farm. Every single bee on the planet lives in this farm. If anyone Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave. Welcome back to the wee hours where I suffer from periodic bouts of insomnia and play games to pass the time. We are back with the Farm Manager 2018 Grow Nothing $1 Million Challenge. And spring has sprung. Spring is in the air at the wee hours farm. As I said when we left the last episode, it was the middle of winter, and I said, let's just tick through the winter and we'll get to the spring so we can start doing some things. And you didn't miss a thing. All I did was just sell stuff through the winter. There are a couple of adjustments that I made that we'll talk about in a sec, but basically spent the winter selling stuff. Meat and milk and cheese and, well, that's about it, really. That's about all we've got, meat and milk and cheese. And the occasional whole animal if the pens got a little heavy. But they don't now because we've got the 2 slaughterhouses going. So when I was looking, before I started recording this, I was looking at the last episode, and we ended the last episode in the first few days of January. And it is now just ticking along to the end of March. It's about to hit April, and we have 300,000 farm monies. So we made quite a bit of money in about 60 days. We made, I think we left it was maybe around 50,000 or less when we left the last episode. I wasn't really looking when I was looking at the last recording. And we're up to 300,000. We actually just ticked over a little more money. I'm not sure what we just auto-sold, but now we're up to 302,000 farm monies. So the money's here. The money is here, and like we've been saying for quite a while, I don't need to do anything else. I could just happily let this tick by and nothing would need to be done. We could very quickly get to $1 million. But I think that's a little dull, and I would like to keep fleshing out the farm. I'd like to keep adding things. We've got this big space up here that I'm not really 100% sure what to do with yet. Although looking at it right now, what would help me think about that is if I evened out these paths here like that and like that. That will give me, now that it's sort of a better squarish rectangle-y kind of thing, I can have a think about that. This little space down here I'm really not sure what to do with. Nothing can really live there except maybe some bees. Speaking of bees, that's my first project for the day. It's not warm enough yet. It's still down to 2 degrees. But pretty soon, it's going to be above that magic 10-degree number. And that means it's bee season. It's honey season. And I have left this whole strip of land down here completely blank just for that. So I'm going to get started. We've got the money to do it. So I'm going to get started with something nice and simple like an employee house. Let's see if we can squeeze that in right centrally located right there. Perfect. The only thing that I did, speaking of all the money that we have, who's breeding? Yep, pigs, great, good. Like to get some more of you guys in, and we'll talk about what animals are being bred and slaughtered in a second. The only other thing that I did over the winter is as the money ticked in, I started upgrading a lot of our employees. So I'm not 100% sure I got all of them, but in a general sense, pretty much everyone should be at 5 out of 5, especially in the production buildings. I made sure to go through all the production buildings and make sure all of our production people were 5 out of 5. As money would come in, I just bumped them up another one and another one until they're all maxed out. So at bare minimum, all of our production people should be producing as much as they humanly can, which is good. That means more stuff. Speaking of production, Emrys, I'm looking in your direction. Yes, we are slaughtering goats now, Emrys. Okay, we are slaughtering goats. They're still on cows. Everybody's on cows because cows are crazy money. But yes, this slaughterhouse is now doing all the goats. And goats are some money. You're not wrong there. Goats are some money. And they breed fairly quickly, so that's pretty good. That money just keeps coming in. In fact, I see up at the top there, we're already accumulating some more money. This other slaughterhouse is also on cows and goats and sheep. So sheep we don't get too often, and we keep a lot of the animals alive for the milk issue. We need goats and milk and cows to still be producing milk. We can't kill all of them off. And I caught myself when I was editing the last episode. The whole reason this cow shed just got blitzed was because I had said it wrong. I had indeed said it to take all the animals. So we've reset that. There are now cows back in there. That is pretty much your winter wrap up. Let's get some bees going along here while they're developing the employee house, let's make some more beehive places. So that employee house is going to hold 8 people, and I'd like them really to be all bees. Mostly all bees. Oh, who's breeding? Pigs. Excellent. We're going to come back to you in a sec, pigs, when we're done with the bees. Speaking of employees, do I have any room left in this house? I do. I have 3 more spots there. Super. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. And just looking at this awkward little space here, can we run a path down here? No, that's one of those finicky little spots that doesn't quite work for a path. Oh, well, that's fine. They'll learn to cope. They're not going far anyway. They're just going up and down this road to deal with the bees, so it's kind of irrelevant, really. Let me just start marking out some bee areas and beehive areas, and then we'll come back. All right, I've got 2 up and the hives kitted out for them, and they've got another 2 that are going along, but I noticed we're accumulating a lot of goods. Over the winter, I did set a lot more stuff to be on auto sell, but while we're waiting for the bees, it won't kill us to go through and sell a few things. Oh, we're getting pretty low on animal food. I'm only seeing 251 kilograms of grass. That's not good. That's not good at all, actually. Oh, they just auto sold some of this stuff. Yeah, we'll sell off the pig's meat. There's a nice $4 grand right there. 300 units of cow cheese? Yes, please, at 5,200. Yellow cow cheese. How are we doing on that? Oh, there's another 4,000 right there. 281 kilograms of cow's meat. There's 5,700. And yes, the goat meat. The absolute goat meat. There it is. There's 4,000. 4,000 right there. And a little tiny bit of mutton. Boy, the sheep, I feel we should be doing better with sheep. I mean, sheep are pretty much a basic farm commodity. Oh, not much silage left either for the amount of animals that we have. Can get rid of this manure, though. I mean, sheep just say farm, but really, they don't breed very fast. They don't produce a lot of milk, and they don't get a lot of meat out of them. I feel there should be better things to do with sheep. I don't know, can we set up a petting zoo maybe or something like that? Okay, you guys are done with this house. Oh, extreme close-up. You guys are done with this house. Let's get some hives going for you. Come on, don't be fidgety with me. Let's try and actually set my hives nicely as best I can in a nice line. There we go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to staff these beekeeping houses, huts, bee emporiums, whatever they may be, until the weather gets better. But we can at least have everything set up. There's another one ready to go there. So when it hits that magic 10 degrees, people can just pile in and start making honey as quickly as possible. Take advantage of every single warm day that we can get in this farm. 9 and 10. Okay, good. Now, let's see, that's 4. We're going to have room for 8 people. I'm looking at this and I'm not sure we can quite fit in 2 more in there, maybe. Definitely fit 1 on that side and 1 on the other side here. Let me just mark that out right now. And yeah, flip you around and you can live right there. And 1 more over here. I think I'm going to have a little weird, awkward space there. Maybe that's somewhere we can put another wind turbine. Maybe. You know what? If I put some of the hives at the back, maybe we can make another one happen over there. We'll see. We'll see. And let's just address some space over here. You know what? Speaking of wind turbines, while we've got some money kicking around, and I know I'm spending money. I don't need to be spending money. It's $1 million challenge. I could very clearly do nothing at all, and we'd have $1 million probably pretty quickly. And given that we did about 250,000 in 2 months, in about 60 days, I don't need to be doing any of this. But, I'm trying to keep it interesting. I'm trying to really flesh out this farm as much as possible. So a couple of more wind turbines won't kill us. Over there. That's some extra money coming in every single month. And while they're building those other beekeeping emporiums, let me see how we're doing with the loan. Yeah, we are almost done with that. I think we've got 1 or 2 months left. We have paid back $192,500 out of $220,000. I'm seeing that we're going to be done with that loan very, very quickly. And that is going to be almost about an extra 10,000 that we're going to be saving a month. About 9,200 to be a little more accurate, but let's call it 10 grand a month that we are going to save that we're not paying back every month. So that will be super, super helpful. All right, it has hit the magic 10 degrees, which means the bees are active. Now, it'll probably dip back down. It'll probably go up and down during the month of April, but 10 degrees, somebody's making honey. So let's start getting some people in. We've got 4 available, and a 5th one's about to pop open that we can be doing. Let's see whom we could hire. You are 483 at 1 out of 5. Ugh, that is really low skill, and I'm going to have to train you up a lot. But you know what? The money's coming in to train people. The money, and I know the comment sections, no, it's not cost effective to train people, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the 1 out of 5 at 483. Yeah, go in that house, please. And actually, I'm just going to, because we could do with a refresh on that anyway, just go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get started right now. Oh, apparently, I completed a task for that. Yes, get Jessica in there. And Jessica, why don't you be a little bit better at bees? Not a whole lot better at bees, but a little bit better at bees. Anyone else good at bees? I need some bee people sort of stat here. I need bee people immediately. Bees are ready to be making honey, and I would like to take advantage of that. Ooh, it's a little grim here. Roman, 2 out of 5 at 522. I'm not ruling you out. I'm not throwing you off the table, but wow, that's it. It's pretty much just Roman. All right, let's get a little refresh action on that. It is a little cheaty that you can just kind of click in and out. I feel maybe if I were in charge of this game, which I'm not, I might make it so, once a month it would refresh. That would make you a little more stuck with the people you've got, which would make a little bit of real-world sense, too. I'm sure there aren't thousands of people banging at the door of this farm waiting to find work. Emma, 2 out of 5 for 450. That is dirt cheap. That is absolutely dirt cheap. I'm going to take you. You can live in house number 6. Anyone else bee-related here? Not really. Not really. Emma, why don't you also be 3 out of 5, and you can work next door. Emma, thank you. All right, let me just get the hive set up over here, which will just nicely flesh out this final little corner here. Don't have anyone to be employed here, but we'll conquer that momentarily. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And ba-dum. There we go. Okay, anyone else want to work with bees? It's actually just slightly too chilly right now, but you can at least get started. Just get to know your bees, meet your bees, have maybe a staff meeting with your bees and map out your plan for the bee year, the bee season. Samuel, 3 out of 5, 532, fine. Fine. You know what? I just kind of need warm bodies who are basically competent with bees right now. Wow, not a lot of good pickings in here. Okay, well, Samuel, why don't you go work over here? So right now, everyone's at 3 out of 5. We'll pick some people off as we're going along. Oh, we're already making honey. You have 15 units of honey. Oh, I wish I could get colza and buckwheat honey. There's just no way to do it. You actually have to grow something to make that happen. What have we got left? 2 or 3. Let's get somebody else in here. What have we got going on in the old employee pool today? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, we may sit on that for a little bit. You know what? Why don't we map out the last one down here? I think we can definitely squeeze that in. That won't be too tight at all. We can definitely get another one in here. Well, let's try and have it look semi the same. There you go. There you go. A little bit of space between. Give everyone a little bit of bee breathing room. Anyone else decent at bees? Oh, here we go. Charlotte, 4 out of 5 for 482. You are definitely hired. You can live right there. Anyone else want to be as good as Charlotte? 2 out of 5 for 506. 3 out of 5 for 508. Elliot Miller, I'll take you. Yeah, you'll do for right now. You'll do. Okay, who doesn't have a staff here? You don't. You can be Charlotte. And you don't. You can be Elliot. All right, everything's staffed. It's just slightly too chilly. It's 9 degrees, but that's fine. It'll flip back and forth, and at least the warm bodies are on staff to deal with that. Let me just do oh, you know what, actually, I was going to say a quick round of selling. More importantly, a quick round of buying, because I feel we're going to start to get a little low on the whole. Well, the cabbages are actually about to go off. The pigs are the only ones who eat cabbages. Who's breeding? The goats. Good. We actually need more goats because we're slaughtering the goats. I don't know why I'm going all the way back here when I'm just going to the market. Yeah, let's get some more stuff going here. How about some more grass? That would be good. Let's get grass is relatively inexpensive. Let's get, and it lasts a while. Let's get 2,000 of those. And how about some more silage? Sure, why not? Let's get I don't know, 3,000 of silage. And I guess I hear what the comments are saying about the pigs, is that their diet is so finicky that it's kind of not worth having them because they eat things that nobody else eats. They don't eat silage and they don't eat grass, which is kind of a pain in the neck. But they do eat wheat. We can get some wheat in. That's relatively inexpensive. Even corn is not super expensive. So let's get a little bit more of that, just because I'm probably going to buy some more pigs against the comment section's better judgment. So wheat, let's get, no, not buckwheat. I wish I could have buckwheat, but no. Let's get another 1,000 of that. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's fine. It's totally fine. And how about some more corn? I think other animals will eat corn without me actually going out of the screen and going to check. So actually that's a little high. Let's just get 1,000 of corn, just in case the pigs are the only ones who eat it. On that, sheep, do you eat corn? You eat corn. Fantastic. Somebody else eats corn. Great. Super. That's all I needed to know. And are we done with the last beekeeper hut down here? Almost. Almost. And everything else is staffed, so I just need one more person. They're going to be done with that pretty much right now. Perfect. Thank you. Get some hives going in here. Oh, this might be a little bit finicky to place, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, can I squeeze a few in there? 6. Oh, that's okay. No, this is fine. This is all fine. There we go. They can go around the back. 7. Come on, come on. 8. Oh, nope. Sit there. Sit there. Sit where I put you. I need one more hive. There we go. Boom. Done. All right. I don't hate the look of that, actually. All right. One more bee person, please. Again, it's a little bit too cold, but it's not going to be for long. 2 out of 5, 464. Anyone want to do better than that at all? 3 out of 5, 694. But you have animal skill, too. I don't really need that. I don't not need it, but you're only going to be in one place. Let me just do one quick refresh. I'm less picky than I was when we were selling chicken eggs to keep our head above water, because the money's there. We're making money now. 5 out of 5 for 502. Kai Owen, you are a superstar. Yes, absolutely. We're definitely hiring you, Kai Owen. You're just coming in fresh out of the gate. Perfect. Excellent. Good deal, Kai. You go make me a lot of honey. And then we'll tick up everyone else to be 5 out of 5 as we're going along. I had forgotten about this awkward little spot down here that we don't really have anything to put in. So, of course, that means more bees. That absolutely means more bees are going to go in this house. Or this spot, rather. We're going to put another beekeeping emporium down here. And we'll staff it from somebody over here. I know it's a bit of a long walk for them to come all the way down this road, all the way over here, just to work on the bees. But they're going to have to learn to cope. It's what I've got. So while I'm just happen to be hovering right over it, let's get another beekeeper person on board here. Anyone else? Animals are ready for breeding. I'll deal with that momentarily. We have yet to ever click on the auto-insemination thing because it is just a convenience fee. Actually, nobody is good in there. Nobody at all. Ah, pigs are breeding. Excellent. Thank you, pigs. I think we're going to get some more pigs. I think we're good on the quantity of goats and sheep. I don't think we need any more goats and sheep, but I wouldn't mind having some more pigs. They breed relatively fast. Not as fast as, well, chickens, but see, there they go. They're breeding again. Not as fast as chickens, but way faster than the cows. I would say, without knowing hard numbers on it, they probably breed about as fast as goats or sheep do, which is good. That's a perfectly acceptable amount of animals to be coming in here. Now let's get some hives going down here, and then we'll readdress actually putting someone in here. Oh, extreme close-up. Extreme close-up. There we go. All right, you can sit there. It's going to be a bit of a long walk for whoever works here, but there it is. They're just going to have to deal with it. It's life on a farm. Farms are big. Although, that being said, we have done all of this with only one tile. Only our starting original tile here. I would love to expand this farm into other tiles. I just don't know that we're going to have the time. I think we may hit the $1 million mark before we would get the things in place that we need, and we'll address that in a second. All right, animals are breeding. That's fine. That's fine. 2 out of 5 for 503. Ugh. 1 out of 5 for 452. Ugh. I mean, that is dirt cheap, though. Boy, that is just dirt cheap, 452. I'll take... Yeah, you know what? Let me get these people bred, and by people I mean goats. And then I will have a little refresh on that and see there might just be somebody better. Again, I'm a little less picky than I was when we were scraping eggs off the ground just to survive. But here we go. Ilsa Green, 4 out of 5, 539. I think that's very fair, although you're 3 out of 5 for 468. I'll take the 4 out of 5. Yeah, you can go there. There's a limit to how much I am going to micromanage employee wages. I could sit here with a calculator and work out the perfect ratio of wages versus training versus this versus that, but I'm not going to. There's going to be a point where I say, I just want to play the game and get these people in place. Who's breeding? The pigs again. Excellent. That was quick. I really feel like I just clicked on you guys. I've only got the 2 pigsties. So I know I just bred both sties, and you're already breeding again. Okay, well, good. That brings me to my next decision, which is, okay, who's it now? All right, more goats. Super, more goats. I want to get another pigsty going. Let me do a quick round of selling, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff up in the top bar there that we could be dumping just to pay for the pig place, the pigsty. 184 units of honey already, and it's actually still not even really bee season. It's still too cold, but that will tick up and down. That's fine. Sure, shave off the goat's milk, 2,200 right there. 600 units of cow cheese, 10,500. 10,500 on this cheese. Yellow cow cheese, another 5,400. Bunch of pig's meat. For 58. Goat meat, yes, I'm selling goats. I'm slaughtering the goats. We're slaughtering the goats, Emerus. All right, mutton. Actually, even mutton's doing okay right now. And 472 kilograms. Oh, I think we just auto-sold that. I just caught it just as it was auto-selling because now I have none of it. All right, sell that. Yeah, we just hit an auto-sell point. That's fine. And looks like I do not have the honey on auto-sell. Good. Actually, I prefer to manually sell that. I don't know why. I just like saving it up because it lasts forever and then just getting one big lump sum. My goodness, we have a lot of bees. We have all the bees in the world live on this farm. Every single bee on the planet lives in this farm. If anyone in the world is asking where all the bees have gone, oh no, there are no more bees. Bees are gone. Yet they all live on the Wee Hours farm. That's why you can't find them. Animals are ready for breeding. Who? Goats. Yay. And did I miss somebody? Oh, no, we missed the pigsty again. Okay, the pigs are cranking along there. Pigs breed a little faster than I thought they did. Speaking of pigs, we have 3 spaces in that employee house. That seems to me to be wasted space. See, I'd love to get the larger buildings, but I feel we may hit $1 million before we ever get there. And I want to address that in just a second. So this is going to, again, leave me with an awkward space. What if we did it? That doesn't really make it any better if I flip it that way. Well, I could put some more wind turbines in there. I'll have a think about that. For right now, just go ahead and put one pigsty down there. That's a good place to start. And let's look at somebody to deal with those pigs. Who is in the hiring pool today? 0 out of 5, but dear Lord, are you dirt cheap. 411. Oh, you're just begging for work. You're just standing outside the wee hours door going, "Will work for food. I have no skill, but please God." And you're also 0 out of 5, but somehow you're more expensive than Harley Baker here. Anyone who actually has any real skill? Is there anyone at all who has real animal skill? 1 out of 5. All right, let's get a refresh on that. That just doesn't seem to be working out there. There's no, wow. I don't know who's at the door of the farm, but not exactly getting the cream of the crop here. 3 out of 5, but you have farming skills that I don't need, and that makes you more expensive. 1 out of 5 on bees, not as handy as I need it to be right now. See what I did there? Need it to be... wow, no animal people. Okay, how about one more time here? One more time. What do we got? All right. This is a little more reasonable. 4 out of 5 for 566. I could take that. That's an acceptable skill level for that price. You're 2 out of 5 and you're dirt cheap, Molly Palmer. Anyone else? Anyone else with a reasonable degree of skill versus wages? No, and no. Okay, go give me that guy again. Yeah, Lewis Gibson, 4 out of 5 for 566, and you can live in this house right here. Thank you. No, go away now. You did go there, right, Lewis? Yes, you did. Okay, good. Let's get Lewis in here. Yup. And actually, you know what? Bump you up to 5 out of 5. There you go. You're 5 out of 5 now. You are awesome at animals. And let's get some pigs. Let's get, I'm pretty sure I have the pigsty set to take above 3. So let's just get you started with 3. And then as you breed, bet with a neighbor, prove your best. Okay, hold on. All sorts of info here. Yes, breed the goats. We need to breed 12 ducks before the 29th of August. Not wicked likely. I'm not 100% ruling that out because I would like a little more variety of animals here, as inefficient as that may be. Oh, the cows are breeding super. But I feel if I started getting into different animals, that's just going to tax the slaughterhouse. There's only so many different animals they can slaughter, and every other animal that I add to the slaughterhouse's list is just sort of separating their time. I would like them to be a little more focused. The pigs are here, and Lewis is taking care of them. They have a decent... Oh, those cabbages finally went off. That's fine. That's fine. I don't really care about that. It wasn't even worth selling them before they went off. Cabbages are dirt cheap. But we should probably get just a little bit more food for the pigs. I know pigs are silly in that they eat things that nobody else on the planet eats, but you know what? It's a farm. We've got to have pigs. And look, cabbages are dirt cheap. Absolutely dirt cheap. We'll even treat you not to japples, to apples. There we go. Japples are a totally different fruit. You don't want to eat one of those. There we go. You can have 500 units of apples. Perfect. Ooh, I think we've got a lot of cheese to sell. And the temperature is honey time. Excellent. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of cheese. Boy, they're just cranking through that grass. Might even want to get some more of that on board. That would not be the worst idea. Okay, what do we got? We have honey. We'll sit on that for a while. Get rid of the sheep's milk. They'll make more. It's fine. Goats, meat, 7,000. Thank you. 600 units. Ooh, price kind of tanked on that. Still, though, and we kind of had this discussion at the first few episodes, difference between 17.238 and 17.547 when it's 600 units is not the make or break numbers. But when does that go off? The 28th of the 5th? Well, end of the month. How's the yellow cow? Oh, yellow cow cheese is doing great. We'll sell that. I'll just sit on the cow cheese for a little tiny bit longer until it gets closer to its sell-off date. Go off date, go rotten date, sell the pig's meat. Yes, thank you. Sell the mutton. Mutton out the door. It's a big old mutton sale. Boy, we just do not make a lot of sheep cheese. We just don't make a lot of sheep cheese. Sheeps are complicated. Sheep have issues. Now, do I want another pigsty? Kind of I do. Boy, you got a lot of goats here. Are we not taking goats out of the small shed number 3? Let me check. Or you just not have time to deal with that? You guys have a lot going on. Were you doing goats and sheep? No, you're doing goats and pigs. So it must be slaughterhouse number, the other one, that's dealing with the sheep. No, you're also doing, yeah, you're doing goats and sheep. Okay. Yeah, you are set to take 10, or rather, leave 10. Are you? Yeah, you're okay. You probably just don't have time to get there. I wonder if it's worth putting up a 3rd slaughterhouse. I wonder if it's worth just, maxing out the slaughterhouse. I'm actually also wondering, no, there's no way I'm going to have the space to do that. I say put up a 3rd milk processing plant and a 3rd slaughterhouse. There's no way I've got the space in that tile to do that. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, 13 degrees. Everyone is cranking out the honey. We already have 1,139 units of it. I have so many bees. I have so many bees. Oh no, animals are sick. Fix the animals. Definitely fix the cows. Those things are money. Yeah, and get more cows. Fix the old cows and get me some new cows. That's how we do it here on the farm. All right, well, the slaughterhouse has gone nuts with these pigs because I probably, well, I was going to say I didn't set it properly. I didn't set it at all. So I think they must default to take everything. Who's doing the pigs? No, goats, and pigs. Yeah, and that's finicky. I didn't set it. That's my fault. But the fact that it defaults to take all the animals is a little finicky. Maybe default to take none of the animals and then wait for me to set it. But there it is. Okay, so we just basically lost. Well, we didn't lose 2 pigs. We got pig meat. But now I have to buy 2 more pigs to make up for that. So not as cost-effective as it should be. But I was remembering while I was scanning around, wailing and gnashing my teeth about that little fidgety part, that we have another spot up here that we could be putting bees in, because bees. And I have, 2 more spots in here? 2 more employees I could hire. One can do bees. One could probably do another pigsty. I think that's exactly how that's going to go down. Let me start getting that set up here. Yeah, that's my plan. 1 more bees. 1 more bee. Oh, that's not bees at all. No, that's where flowers live. Bees like flowers, but that's not what I wanted to put down. Yeah, go here. Animals are ready for breeding. I will cope with that momentarily. Go ahead and start getting that done. Oh, cows. Yes, give me more cows. Give me all the cows. And let's get some more pigs. More pigs. Absolutely. Give me all the pigs. Not a small cow shed. That's different than pigs. Totally different. That's like the sapple thing that we were going to feed the pigs. Japples. There we go. All right. You're cooking on that. Oh, who's breeding now? Pigs. Even better. More pigs. All right. So we need, let me just slow it down a second here. We need a bee person and a pig person. Who wants to deal with that? Not a lot of people. 2 out of 5, 491 on bees. 5 out of 5 for 591. Little pricier than I like, but I like that 5 out of 5. Yeah, Bella Davis, you're going to work on bees. And no, you're not going to live up there. You're going to live down here. Now, animals. Animals. Not a lot of good choices on the animal front. Oh, yes, there is. Zachary Ward, 5 out of 5, 519. Sold, Zachary. No, live up here in this house. Okay, now go away. I'll deal with you in a second. I haven't even built your pigsty yet. So it's all going to be fine, Zachary. It's all going to be fine. Let's get down into here because they're going to be done with that momentarily. And the fence goes down. Perfect. Thank you. Let's get some hives going on. Just maximizing our space. That is the ultimate goal here. Just cram as much into this single farm tile as we humanly can to get the most money we can squeeze out of this single tile. Oh, I messed up my hives. Well, you know what? I broadly don't care because there's not a heck of a lot else I'm going to put in here. So it's not really. I mean, maybe if I renegotiated all of these hives, and I'm not 100% ruling that out, actually, I might be able to squeeze in 1 more beekeeping establishment here. Maybe if I put all these hives at the back of the house, I might be able to, yeah, it would be super, super fidgety. I'd have to basically destroy all those hives and then put them back. Who did we have in here? Yeah, Bella. Bella, 5 out of 5. You work there now with the bees. You're going to be in good company. We got so many bees. We must have like billions of bees on this farm. Just billions of them. They're everywhere. Everybody must be dressed in those beekeeper outfits because nobody can possibly walk through this farm unprotected from bees. You know what? Before I even start doing this, let me set the slaughterhouse so they don't come in and immediately take all... yeah, see? Set to 0. No, you can take 3. Well, you can take above 3. I don't even have them yet, but that's what you can take. Zachary, 5 out of 5. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Let's actually give you some pigs to deal with. Give you 3 pigs. We'll breed the rest. There we go. Oh, I'm seeing I'm seeing some 4-digit numbers up on the bar here. That's a really encouraging sign. Let's sell some of that. What have we got kicking around here? I want to take another look at that cow cheese because that's probably going to go off reasonably soon, actually. 1,200 units of cow cheese. Yeah, it's ticking back up a little bit. That's fine. I'll sell it at that. $20,000 for that. Again, not much sheep meat. And it is set to auto trade, so I'm not worried about losing it. Oh, yellow cow cheese is spiking right now. Yeah, 5,500. Thank you very much. Pig meat, 4,000. Thank you. Yeah, goat meat. Absolutely. Sell that off. I'll sit on the other 2 cheeses for a while until I get some numbers over 100. 517 kilograms of dead cow. 10 grand. Thank you. I'm not even going to... What is the honey going for? The honey is actually spiked right now. Let's not hold on to it just to hold on to it. Let's take the 44,000 we're going to get for these units of honey. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. We have... Not only have we made up all the outlay that we spent today, but we've made some more back. We've made some more back. So here are 2 things that I'm going to do. One of them, some of the comments, Emerson, I'm looking in your direction, is going to hate. And, well, there it is. Sorry, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't think it's actually going to ever take effect, but what I am going to do is turn on the $100,000 1-year-long training for the annual agricultural school. We may never get to it. We may never, in a year, we could very easily be at $1 million. The challenge may be over. But if we do get there, it does open up a lot of cool new animal stuff that we could play around with. We'd kind of need some more space, which means we'd need well, I was going to say 400,000 to upgrade the farmer's house, but we actually need quite a bit less than that because we've taken so much training to reduce the price of buildings. So we'd need at least, I think it's, I don't know, 200 and something, some odd, 280 maybe, thousand. Anyway, we need about 300,000 to upgrade the farmer's house, but, you know, clearly we can do that. So yes, $100,000 training, give it to me. We may never see it. We may never see the end of that. We may have $1 million long before that, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. If we get there, then we get some cool new animal things. But let's pick that up again in the next episode. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.